Good afternoon. Welcome to the daily briefing at the St. Clair County EMA office, where we'll bring you the most accurate, up-to-date information. Chairman Kern, we say that every day, and Sam has those numbers. So, Sam, why don't you tell our Team St. Clair members where we are?
All right. So as of today, 81,339 St. Clair County residents have been tested, which is an increase of 827 from yesterday. And we are at 7,044 positive test results, which is an increase of 55 from yesterday. And that does include both males and females from under the age of 10 up to their 90s. Our daily county positivity rate today is 6.7%. We are at 74,295 negative test results and are at 184 deaths, so no new deaths to announce today. For those who have completed the IDPH required 10-day isolation period, we are at 6,399. For state totals, 5,143,387 have been tested, with 275,735 positive test results, which is an increase of 1,477 from yesterday. And for deaths, the state is reporting 8,457, which is an increase of 7 from yesterday. For hospitalization numbers for hospitals that are in St. Clair County, currently we have 48 individuals that are admitted due to COVID-related reasons, and 2 of those individuals are on ventilators. For our regional hospitalization rate, we have 81 individuals that are admitted due to COVID-related reasons, and 8 of them are on ventilators. For congregate living facilities that are in outbreak status, and that is 2 or more staff or residents that are either COVID positive or who have COVID-like symptoms, we will only read any facilities that have had changes. Caritas Family Solutions in Belleville has 42 cases and no deaths, which is an increase of 7 cases. Esquilin, the Dammert Center at the Shrine, has 23 cases and no deaths, which is an increase of 6 cases for that facility. Integrity Healthcare of Smithton has 44 cases and 2 deaths, which is an increase of 1 case. And Mercy Rehab and Care Center in Swansea has 13 cases and no deaths, and that is an increase of 3 cases. We do have some testing that is going to be going on this week. Just as a reminder, tomorrow on the 22nd, we have testing at Marissa Mackey Community Center, and that will be from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m., and then from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. And the address for that is 815 North Border Street in Marissa. And then on both Thursday and Friday, the 24th and 25th, there will be testing at Moody Park in Fairview Heights. Both days will be from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m., and that is at 525 South Ruby Lane in Fairview Heights. And if you have any questions about that, they will be posted on the EMA Facebook page. Now I will turn it over to Chairman Kern for his update.
Thank you, Sam. Let's take advantage of the testing. Everybody get out and get tested. Let's get this virus isolated and keep these numbers headed downward. That's where we're headed, and that's what we want to continue. We want to continue that path. So here's the zip code report for today. Remember these zip codes, these are the numbers. It's a cumulative number. Since 192 days ago, we started keeping track of this. And so we'll start out today with 62059. We go up by 1. They're now at 12. 62201 goes up by 1. And that number now is 236. 62203 is at 200. That's an increase of 1. 62204 is an increase of 3 to 141. 62205 goes up by 1 to 199. 62206 goes up by 2 to 431. 62208 goes up by 4 today to 424. 62220 goes up by 2 to 557. 62221 goes up by 2 to 662. 62223 goes up by 5 to 413. 62226 goes up by 2 to 721. 62232 goes up by 1 to 194. 62239 goes down by 1 today to 99. 62260 goes up by 3 to 144. 62269 goes up by 2 to 548. And 62285 goes up by 2 to 99. So Sam talked about our daily number, our St. Clair County number is 6.7% today. We had 827 tests with 55 new positives, so we still are getting a number of positives in the county. So we got to continue what we're doing, wash your hands, wear your mask, and watch your social distancing. But we do note from those numbers that our 7-day rolling average puts us at 5.6% today. So that means that we now are 5 days under 6.5% in St. Clair County. That 6.5 number is the one that the state looks at to send us back and reopen restaurants and bars. So we're keeping an eye on that number. But I think just as a pat on the back to Team St. Clair, that's 23 days that we've been under the number 8. So that's a good thing, and we certainly like that trend. When we look at the state's numbers today, the state has us down to 7.3% with their regional positivity in Region 4. That includes Bond County coming in today at 11.1%, Clinton County coming in at 7.1%, Madison County at 8.2%, Monroe County had a 0% today, so it was 0 positive with 31 tested. Randolph County was 13.5%. St. Clair came in at 7.4%, and Washington also helped the cause today with 0 positives, 0% positive, which is always a good thing. So Herb, the numbers are headed in the right direction. Team St. Clair's out there hitting it hard. We just need to continue this, because once we get everything reopened, we don't want to go backward. We want to continue to remain where we are, or even open up a little more. Only way you can do that is to keep the numbers low.
Well, I think IDPH stresses that every day on the briefing calls that they have, that they don't want to have that roller coaster effect, and I believe that's why they came up with that 6.5 metric. We don't agree with a lot of it, and we got good reasons not to. Our regional positivity rate yesterday was 7.5. It's down 7.3 today. Looking in the right direction, and that's what we want to do. And you said it best, Team St. Clair, all of you who are out there spreading the word. And as I say all the time, I see some on here today, about applauding all the businesses that are opening up and doing their thing against what the guidelines are. They're not doing any favors, because just because you open up and not following those guidelines, when some of those customers may be coming in there that are carriers, we'll be back here with higher numbers, and we don't want that.
And that is the unfair part of being lumped in a region when you have some counties that don't comply. Because our businesses, our county, we're complying. The Sheriff's Department is out making sure that people understand the rules and they're complying with the rules. But if other counties are not and their numbers are high, don't lump us in with them. Let them be the masters of their destiny. We have taken a hold of things, you and EMA and everybody that's here. They're working hard to try to make sure these numbers are where they need to be, headed downward. That's because of a big push for testing. That's because of all of the masks, the hundreds of thousands of masks that have been given out, and the PPE. Everything we've been through in 192 days has all been to try to get us to a point where we continue a decline, which we're in now.
Well, and again, for the people out there who still aren't serious about the virus, Randy, our operations manager here, was telling us a story a while ago. Randy, can you tell us what that was about real quick? Somebody who was against the virus until it hit their front door?
Yeah, so a friend of mine actually that was posting on Facebook about how, the virus isn't a big deal and everybody should just be going around like it's the flu. And then today posted about a 51-year-old friend of theirs that passed away from the virus, and suddenly there was the realization because it hit close to home. And now he's saying this thing is deadly, you need to be careful, because someone who's 51 years old and healthy just died. And so it's unfortunate that it takes something like that to bring someone around to know, that they need to take this seriously. And I would not wish that on anybody.
Well, and that's what we talk about here for 192 days until it knocks on your door, and we've had several of the same Team St. Clair members experience that. Shelley, she just lost her cousin, not able to attend their services. So as you just heard Randy say, that it's serious, even though you don't think it is. And if you get a wake-up call, we have been trying to tell everybody, the doctors that's been on here, wear the mask, wash your hands, practice the social distancing, be a part of the solution and not be a part of the problem, because, we haven't had death to report today across the state, 7. That's down. We want it to be 0 from this virus. And we can do that if we all continue to keep our foot on the gas. Am I right, Chairman?
That's it. Don't take your foot off the accelerator.
And just like we said earlier, if we can plead our case, which that's what we're going to be doing with these numbers, if we can get these restrictions lifted, as we said yesterday, and the other 191 days that we've said, we want businesses open. We want people to be able to go out to restaurants and bars and do what they want to do and have a good time. But it's got to be done safely, or otherwise we'll be right back in this same boat. And if you think it's hard now, wait until next time if it happens.
And part of the team are all the elected officials, our state representatives, our state senators. They're advocating. They want businesses open. We know the mayors want businesses open. They're in constant contact with us here, and they're, they're fighting to make sure that the business community is protected from anything that they can be protected from, that they're allowed to open as soon as it's safe to open.
And I know you're gonna get mad, but one of the things that I have said since we started these briefings is it's not about politics, and I know you agree with that. We have told people on this page that's come on here and said, oh, well, when the election comes, this virus is gonna mysteriously go away. So for you naysayers out there, I got a question for you. I thought about this about 3 o'clock this morning. Thought about it before, but I thought I'd better say it today. If this is a political virus, if this virus is so smart, it knows what your political agenda is, and let's say I'm a Democrat, why isn't it just attacking all the Republicans? It's not that smart. Doesn't know where I live, doesn't know my political agenda, doesn't know my religious beliefs. So for those of you who think this is a political thing and it's going to go away come the election, I tell you what, I've been so consumed with this, I have trouble remembering what day election day is, because it's about life. It's about people taking care of one another, your family, your friends, your neighbors. And the simple thing of wearing that mask helps protect you and protect me. And stop and think about that. Don't be one of those conspiracy theorists out there that it's everything, it's going to change come November, or when the weather changes, it's going to go away. Don't believe that. Believe what those physicians that's come here and sit on this program, the same physicians that when you go to that hospital or take your loved one there that says, hey, we need to put them on this type of medication, you rush to the drugstore to get that medication. Every physician that's been on here said the mask is our best defense. Go get a mask, wear it, and you'll be a part of the solution. We're going to be back with Daisy and Cindy to translate this into our Spanish communities, and we'll be back tomorrow with the next briefing. Thank you.
Mask, gloves, soap, scrubs, TikTok, Grubhub, Twinks, Jocks, Bears, Cubs. Zoom is the new club. 6 feet, no hugs, still beat these mugs. Mask, gloves, soap, scrubs. Mask, gloves, soap, scrubs. Mask, gloves, soap, scrubs.
Mask, gloves, soap, scrubs. Mask, gloves, soap, scrubs. Mask, gloves, soap, scrubs. Mask, gloves, soap, scrubs.
No school, gym closed. Don't touch these clothes. Need food, this blows. Line at Trader Joe's. At home, gym, fish. Don't come close. Just wave, wave, blow a kiss. Mask for mask, sis. Left, right, swiping on Tinder. What was life like? I can't remember. Needing my haircut, somebody shave her. Where is all of the toilet paper?
Gloves, soap, scrubs. Mask, gloves, soap, scrubs.
Okay, dolls, y'all know what time it is. Come on, stay inside and lock the door. Stay inside and lock